Okay, so let's jump into cabinet specific settings because more than likely not every single cabinet that you have inside of your kitchen is going to be exactly the same. We're going to jump into this lower cabinet right here. This is base number 10, but for this demo, it really doesn't matter. When I double click that, you can see it opens up just the cabinet itself, so nothing else is there. And again, you can move it all around just like you could before. You can see it has been highlighted over here so you know which one you're working with. But then on the right side, we have some things that we can adjust. First, you can adjust the overall dimension. So let's say we want to make this wider. You can do that. It live updates as we go through. And then it also gives you this prompt that if you do want to adjust those construction properties, and then that's going to be the same for the materials as well. And a caveat as we are getting going, as with pretty much any online software, this is always being updated. So depending on when you watch this, it might look a little different. But the general functionality of this is going to be the same, and that's what we are going to mostly focus on. But if I click over into the front, you can see we can make adjustments. First, if we want a front, you can also change the door type. This is at the cabinet level. So if I do set this to inset, and I make this a glass frame, and then I show all cabinets, you can see just this cabinet has been adjusted. It also looks super goofy because we made it taller, but we are going to jump back into it. And you can see a bunch of different things that you can adjust as well. One big thing being that you can include the hinges and really the holes for the hinges so that when you go to cut this out, it's going to drill the holes for you. So if I explode this, you can see we've got our holes right there, and that's going to be for our door hinges. And again, you can turn that on and off. Right now that's set for our bloom clip 100-degree inset. And those are the hole dimensions that we need to install those hinges. You can also add pulls, especially if you are going to be sharing a preview of this to give a better idea of what it's going to look like. And you can adjust where those are located. And then for this one, which is just a drawer cabinet, we can also add in shelves. They can be fixed shelves. So you can see those are being added in. And you can adjust the shelf spacing as well, but you can also make them adjustable. So let's say I put this back to 0. And then to actually make them adjustable, we want to make sure to include our pin holes. And it can either do them centered around where those shelves are going to be, or if you want to make them all the way up and down, you can see it adjusts it as well. So there's lots of shelf options depending on how you want to do it. In our case, I'm going to do 2 shelves, none are adjustable, keep it real clean like that. And then the last thing is the back. So if we switch around, you can see this is our standard back. Again, you can do the offset, which is something you could do in the cabinet wide properties, but you can also have stretchers. So especially if you're going to like mount this to a wall, stretchers are super helpful. Now, depending on the cabinet that you're doing, those properties are going to be a little different. Like if we dive into our cabinet with drawers, you can see we have an entire drawer category where not only can we add more drawers, so we can have 4, 5, and then you can also adjust the drawer length. So maybe we don't want them to be as long. You can see those are shorter. And then also if we try to do things that are just outside of the bounds of the cabinet, let's say we want 50-inch drawers, it's going to give you that warning, and it's not going to actually let you be able to do that. So I got to switch that back over to 21 inches. And then just like we had our hinges for our doors, you can also do slides for our drawers. So we've got our Bloom Tandem 563 series is set up. And again, just like with the drawers, you would do that so that you can include the mounting holes. If I explode this out, you can see we have those holes on these left and right panels. You can see it kind of right there. And you can also add in pulls and where those are positioned. And you can also change up the back just like we saw before.